Yo, yo, yo. So, I had a dream last night, not on some MLK type of stuff, but it was a little bit daunting to me to honestly, just be transparent with y'all, right? So, I watched the movie Leave the World Behind, and I've seen this movie maybe 2 times now. So the third time that I'd seen it, which was what, Saturday, and it it made me think. And I'm not a big conspiracy person. I'm not one of those like doomsday preppers, but the dream I had has so much into it. I woke up like, yo, like, am I really prepared if some shit happens, right? So let me get to her. So a couple of the questions that I had, right, was one, if you work in a city and even though you have like an evacuation route or something like that, how do you communicate with people at home? How do you go and figure out the best course of action to one, get off that evacuation route, and two, how to communicate back at home? So that was a big thing for me. Number two was this. Um, when you do get home, how do you set up home? Do you like fortify, like on some Walking Dead type of stuff where you have to board up windows? And does that make you look like you have something? Because that was another big thing for me. Now, like cell phones and stuff, you would expect like the internet to go down, phones to go down, and stuff like that. So back to that communication thing, like, how do you communicate? Do you buy walkie-talkies? Do you like have like some type of ping? Like, how does this work, right? And the big thing I thought was interesting. I was on Clubhouse, and before y'all go there, I don't want to hear, right? So on Clubhouse, there was a girl. Shout out to her. She had said to the effect of telephone, like, I guess like the wires, the poles and stuff like that. That's the way to get in and out of the city to kind of like figure out your evacuation route. But my thing is, if they're like not even like electricity wires, now I won't say telephone wires, but like electricity wires, if they are in mountains and trees and streets and stuff, how do you figure out exactly where to go, right? Again, I probably asked so many questions, but I got more. Okay. So in the movie, they had like this bunker of like DVDs and stuff like that. And I thought about it, I'm like, I used to like have so many DVDs and old things that I would use, and I sold them, right? And I was on here, I was on TikTok, and I saw a video of a guy. Hopefully, I can tag it where they had a room full of DVDs. And he was asking people like, just name a DVD, and I can almost guarantee they had it. And when I say they absolutely had every single thing that people, this is on Twitter too. People were tweeting the actual like name of a movie, and he had it. And it was like, how do people prepare for stuff like this? Like, I don't know. And the only reason I'm thinking about it is because of that dream. Let me kind of explain how this dream went. I know this is a long video, probably the longest one I've ever done, but yeah, just give me a second. Okay, right. So with the movie, let's just talk about the dream. With the dream, it started with me being like at work, and I was at work, and all of a sudden we heard like a boom, and I was like, I don't know what this boom is, but whatever. I'm one of those people. I ain't got to be warned twice. I hear a boom, I'm the F out, right? So I go and I leave. I leave work, and ironically, I'm at work today because most of the times I work from home. So there's that. So the one day that I do go into work is when chaos hits. And anybody who knows me, like I live in the DC area, right? So I'm at a centralized hub or a big metro station when I get up, to this metro station and I get off and everybody's like, oh, you have to walk because trains are out of service and stuff like that. This normally happens in DC. They're like, hey, we have shuttle buses or something like that, but this is a little bit different. Nobody's explaining anything. And the phones are going in and out. Like, phone calls are dropping, texts aren't going through. Again, it's the metro, stuff happens, right? So I get off at the centralized metro like hub. After I get off this hub, I end up going to the next station, which is like an arena, right? And this is where stuff get real. I'm not gonna say exactly what happened in this dream, but there was a lot of overtaking. Let's just say that there was a lot of chaos, a lot of like people just being violent, and it was just like it was local people, and it was just people that I didn't know who they were. I couldn't signify where and who they are, whatever. So I guess the question that I'm asking, because I can't dive into the whole like thing, right? But I was trying to figure out exactly like what do you do in the event, not of some chaos, but like doomsday prepping, right? End of the world happens or just something else happens. Like, how do you prep? I've looked on TikTok, I've seen doomsday preppers talk about these things. I've seen them, talk about, hey, buy salt and, cartons and cartons of like things, right? But my two questions are one, like, what's the best form of communication to you and yours, right? To your family. That's number one. Two, evacuation escape routes, right? Like, normally you would think you would take the evacuation route, but if everybody's taking the same route, wouldn't you think that that would be where all the action is, where all the drama is, and when you go another direction? So again, that's question number two. Question number three, fortifying. When you are attempting to fortify your home, your establishment, right? Are you supposed to be at the top level? Are you supposed to be at the bottom level? Are you, supposed to try to make your home a bunker? And thirdly, like, the entryways to your home, like, do you barricade them from family that need to get there? Because what if you are that family member that they're waiting on, but they also don't have to open up a door? Again, a whole bunch of questions that kind of dawned on me because of that video, and it, it was a lot. I'm probably just spitballing, and it's crazy, but the video, well, I'm sorry, the dream rather, was just so like alarming because I don't have dreams like this at all, and it was different, bro. Let's just say that it was different. I have nothing, so let me know. I probably won't even post this video, but it was crazy. Love y'all a lot, man. Longest video I've ever done. I'll see y'all later. Peace.